Which fractured US faction would win in an all-out war for dominance? And then it just lists all the factions here. You can look at them real quick. So I'm just going to go through them one at a time and go over some of the advantages and disadvantages they have. The Pacific Coast Republic would probably be in the best position. It would be an economic powerhouse. They would have a lot of agriculture, they'd have a lot of oil, they'd have the coastline, which would be great for trading and having better relations with the rest of the world than some of the more isolated inland states. Then there's the Rocky Mountain Union. Honestly, I hate to say it, I think we would be screwed because, yeah, we have a lot of resources and geographically we'd be hard to invade, but also if there's an all-out war going on, we're probably going to wind up fighting each other a lot as well. I doubt there would be any sort of political consensus here, so we'd probably get invaded from multiple sides and split up. The Great Lakes Alliance, again, have pretty good agriculture. Economically, they'd be doing okay, I guess. Geographically, I think they'd be relatively easy to invade because there's a lot of flat land there, but, you know, I guess they would be doing fine other than the fact that they're beset on multiple sides. The Northeastern Union, I think there's a typo there. I think it's just supposed to be New England and New York and then some other surrounding states, but it mentions Illinois and stuff there again. But the point is, economically, they'd be doing great. Again, they have coastline, they can trade with the outside world and everything. They'd be very cold, which wouldn't be fun, but they would also have plenty of water and stuff, which that would actually be another issue that the Rocky Mountain Union would have, is that we're a very dry area, and if other places decide to dam rivers or something, we might be in trouble. The United Great Plains has a population of about 7 people. I think they'd fight for a little while, and similarly to the Rocky Mountain Union, they would just wind up collapsing and getting absorbed by one or more sides. The Republic of Texas, which is Texas and some of the surrounding states. Now, most of those states actually take in more money from the federal government than they send out. I think Texas might be an exception, but it actually goes back and forth. Like, sometimes they send more money than they give, sometimes they take more money. But these guys would have oil, that would be good, and they would have coastlines, but other than that, I don't think they would do super well. I think economically they'd begin to struggle pretty quickly, and they would begin to suffer, let's say, bad effects like food shortages, and they'd have trouble paying their soldiers, have trouble actually making weapons and stuff for their army. So it would be on paper very powerful, but they wouldn't really be able to bring that power to bear, I don't think. Confederacy of Independent Southerners, which has all the states listed there, they'd be screwed. Like, again, those states are very, very poor. They are very dependent on other states to keep them afloat. They would collapse and fall apart pretty quickly, which, weirdly enough, is similar to how the actual Confederate States of America went out. And then Florida. I'm not sure why Florida's standalone here. I think they would probably do okay because they would avoid being attacked too much by other states. Like, they wouldn't be surrounded on all sides, and naval amphibious invasions are very difficult to pull off, so they probably wouldn't have to worry about that. So they might just be able to stay in their own corner for a while and just try to not be invaded, but I don't know. That one would depend on a lot of other factors, but Florida actually might do okay.